What's up, everybody? Welcome to Podcast Now. I'm Alex, and in this video, I want to talk about if Destroy All Humans 2's remake is going to be announced at E3 2021. And I have a really good feeling about this one, really separate from this entire E3 discussion. There was already rumors. I would go back so far as to say with Destroy All Humans 1, when Destroy All Humans 1 remake came out last year, there was a lot of obvious, I think, speculation that 2 would be next. There were even hints from them. And then, as of like a couple months ago, there was even more hints that like Destroy All Humans 2 remake is most likely being developed by them. So I think this is all but a slam dunk. I don't think it's coming out this year. It's probably a year or so away, but I do think it's going to be there, and we're going to talk about it in this video. As always, if you guys are new here, and I've covered probably 30 plus videos on E3, I'm going to be covering E3 like during the conferences and all that stuff. Make sure you guys are subscribed, bell icon turned on. Follow me over on Twitter, especially around E3 time. There'll definitely be another great way of getting a hold of me, or me getting a hold of the group of people, right? So make sure you guys are following me over there. Podcast Now 15, link is in the description below. Okay, well, the first thing that you have to check off your box is, I guess your bingo board even, is THQ going? And the answer is yes, they are in fact going to E3. Now, I've always been confused with like Embracer Group and Koch Media and even THQ Nordic and all that stuff, especially with THQ and how they died and they basically I guess rose from the ashes like a phoenix. Okay, I've always been confused, but the publishers of Destroy All Humans 1 remake, they are going to E3, which in my opinion is pretty much all I need. Now, I guess it is all I need personally. It may not be all somebody else needs in order to be sold on the idea, because they do have a lot of studios. They do have a lot of, like, just in general, even like Embracer Group, tons of studios, tons of like publishing divisions. I mean, it is actually insane over there. So I honestly pride myself in kind of knowing the games industry, but I can't even keep up because there's just so much stuff going on. That whole group is like I don't know, like a behemoth of like the AA gaming space. You have the AAA, AA. This is that. Okay, I think that, again, mixed with all the rumors that they have already been working on it, that they've been working on it for a pretty okay amount of time. The reception to the first game. Now, I don't know how well it's sold. I do think they did say some sort of sales figures, like when it hit at least, I think, 1 million sales. They did like say something out loud. I think it did well enough. I mean, we got to be honest. Destroy All Humans is not going to light the world on fire, like quite literally. It's not going to do that. It's a game that I think you first and foremost are doing for the old-time fans, and of course you want to get new people in there. I do think the general plan is to do it a couple times, test your waters, and then maybe see if you can make a brand new game. To be quite honest with you, I would just do it the exact way Crash and even Spyro, which I do think there is a new Spyro game. It's just taking forever for them to announce it. I really think you just take that approach where you have, and I mean, the Black Forest Games, I believe, is the name of the studio that made the first one. They would be working on the second one. You have them do that. Nobody besides the original developers would know Destroy All Humans any better than them. They do both, and you could do more, but then they really start to kind of decline in quality. I don't think that's unfair to say. I think people most likely look to 1 and 2 as the main ones, and then they can make a brand new game. And those are discussions, kind of getting ahead of myself, those are discussions I'll probably have next year when the game comes out and I say, okay, is a brand new game coming next? But I guess the one thing you could use as an argument against, right, is that the game came out last year, it came out last July, so it's been 11 months, like when E3 starts, versus when this game came out last July. It's been 11 months. Is that enough time to do something? I do think it is. I think a 30-second... And now, we don't know if they're doing like a conference. I honestly doubt it. I think it'll be like press releases and videos they could put up online. But I think a franchise as big as Destroy All Humans, and it's not the biggest in the world, but it's also not, it's really small. I think it can drum up enough excitement kind of on its own to do it outside of like you don't need to have a big screen behind you with like 30 games you want to announce. I think they could easily do a 30-second clip, maybe even the opening of the game. Okay, just do some sort of dialogue, and then there you go, Destroy All Humans 2 remake, and you say 2022, and that's it. That's as far as I really think. Very simple. not a lot you could even talk about with it, right? But I mean, like for me to expand upon in this video, not a lot you can go, but really, I think it gets the job done. It tells people, okay, thank you for your support for the first game. You guys did phenomenal. We were teasing that we were making the second one as well, and here it is. And obviously it comes out next year, and then the future, we'll talk about at a later point. I think that checks all the boxes. I think it makes a load of sense to do it, and it's just I don't remember when it was, but it was only like a month or two ago that there was again like rumors surfaced, or like I guess hints that they did. I think what it was, the PC version of Destroy All Humans remake, or there was like a DLC and they added stuff, they got people talking. So like they just did that around a month or two ago, and there was talk about it, or like last fall as well. So this is the second time we've heard it. I don't know. I think I mean, obviously they can wait. They can wait for it and just do it maybe in the fall, or even wait next year and do it. But like, I feel like I don't remember the exact time frame, but we knew about the first game's remake quite a while before we actually got it. They didn't, like, not years and years and years, but they didn't announce it and release it like a couple months later. There was definitely a huge stretch of time in between the announcement and the release. So I think they do the same thing. I think E3 makes a load of sense, and I'm very excited. I loved the first one's remake. I had a lot of fun with it. So the more the merrier. Again, I would say stop here and then just make a brand new game. I think that would be really, really cool. I think that's kind of what everybody would want to always build up to when you do these kind of remakes and bring these franchises back. But one step at a time, one step at a time. So let me know, guys, in the comments below, what do you think? Do you think we're going to get the second game's remake in general? Do you think it gets announced at E3? Do you think maybe it's later down the line? Let me know. Again, make sure you guys are subscribed. Bell icon, if this is obviously announced at E3, I will be covering it, as well as, going through to when it's released. If you guys want to follow me over on Twitter, PodcastNow15, link is in the description below, or you can look it up on Twitter. Thank you all for watching, and I hope to see you all on the next video.